right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to. Oops, sorry, that was a bump. Welcome to Winco, and welcome to day 21 of the How Can I Keep From Singing Challenge. So my name is Dan Roeder. I'm a composer, a performer, an educator, and also I'm Chief Academic Officer of the David Z Foundation, where we transform lives through the magic of music, and also I am a husband and father, so this is grocery store time. And we had kind of a different schedule tonight, just with lots of changes and stuff. But I did make a commitment to show up every day for 30 days for the How Can I Keep From Singing Challenge. And so I want to introduce, I don't even know if I'm backwards right now. Yeah, I'm backwards, yep. I want to introduce Mrs. Pixel over here, my co-pilot, and now a co-conspirator of whatever is going on at Winco. So over to you, Mrs. Pixel, and then I'm gonna start picking up some groceries.
Dan, are you okay? Should we call you a cab or anything? I mean, just let me know
Yeah,
how it goes. We're just cruising
I
around.
will.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's happening right now, but we're in Winco apparently, and this is all just as we go. Hey, Gilo in the chat, what's up? Winco for the win. Um, I think we're shopping for, but I don't know if we're shopping for food or if we're just shopping for uh maybe ran out of toilet paper. I don't know.
Well, this is grocery night. You know, Sunday is we do the meal prep. Yeah, actually, Gilo, that's where I'm headed. Is so yeah, Mrs. Pixel. I think we'll have you read things out from the chat, but I always love showing chat on the stream. So Gilo's Winco bulk coffee. We just discovered that like 2 weeks ago, and it's phenomenal. I get the one called
Yeah.
Dark Italian Roast. So,
Oh, good.
uh,
Okay. Shout out to Winco for the coffee selection. Lost your audio for a second. Okay.
oh, am I good now?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna be doing the list as we're talking, and I already got kind of shot down for this once, but my goal by the time I leave Winco Foods is to find one person here that will sing with me, because why not? So let me just explain a little bit about the challenge, and then we'll just get going on it. So this is a 30-day challenge for everybody and anybody who just wants to get more experience singing. And this is all about low stakes practice. It's all about integration of your full self, mind, body, spirit. So in the first 15 days, we studied we studied Bartinia, Fundamentals of Human Movement, and the developmental patterns that we can move our bodies in to really connect physically. And now we're in the second part on Laban movement analysis and how we can connect with character and connect with actions and objectives and that kind of emotional side of performing. And we've been studying this matrix that I might have to send that to you somehow, Mrs. Pixel, or actually, it's on my X feed very recently. If you have any chance to go dig it up, and we can show that on the screen. But there's these 8 different efforts we've been talking about, and so right now I'm leaning into as far as time goes. I guess this is kind of sustained or kind of slower. With flow, very free flow right now here. Broadcasting Sunday night grocery shopping. And as far as if it's direct or indirect, this is pretty direct. I mean, like I'm directing all of these energies online with Mrs. Pixel as we are. Oh wait, here let me get. I see more in the chat. There's just so not much uh, in the way of real estate for me to see everything going on streaming. So this is just fun. Oh, and look, Mrs. Pixel is sharing the screen, and I can show it on this. There we go. Oh, look at that. So you can see all of my nerddom that is broadcast on X. That's talking about like education. But then if you scroll down a little bit, Mrs. Pixel, you'll be able to see, oh, look, we just won an award for David Z Foundation. Yay! What else? We're looking for that chart. If you want to just scroll down. Oh, that was this morning. There's Pixio stuff. Oh, how can I keep from singing? That looks familiar. That is Justin French. More singing. You can tell I'm into kind of music and AI art. If you haven't been able to tell just by what I say, you can see it. There we go. How can I keep from singing? There's another framework that I made. That's what, why, and how.
Oh, you made this one?
Yeah, that's a
Oh, I really
9-part
like it.
Venn diagram. I mean, why would you not use a 9-part Venn diagram? So there we
Yay.
go. That's it. All right, that's what we're talking about. And that is the 8 different efforts that we've been studying. And we're really looking for those emotional connections. And the key is in observation and asking I wonder questions and not making judgments or conclusions about what we're observing. So that is a really critical part of this. That's for ourselves and for others. I'm going to see, I love Gilo, how you comment in real time. Looks good. It does. I agree. So let's see. Thanks for being here, Gilo. So the other piece, I just want to make sure at this point you guys know how you can join the challenge, and that's going to be on the screen here. Ooh, I'll put it in classic mode. And that is how you can join the challenge. That, or you can go to nas.io / I learned from Mrs. Pixel, keep singing. Yeah, so for right now, that's just kind of a where we're at. But you can join our challenge from day one. Everything's going to be on the nas.io, sorry, blanked on it, the nas.io challenge. And you just join the community, and then it's the only challenge there. It's a whole free experience. Like the value that is being brought to it is really you guys. So being able to just kind of have some low stakes practice in singing, where we're mixing together somatic learning through everything I was just talking about before, and then vocal pedagogy. So it's a pretty unique experience, isn't it, Mrs. Pixel? Do you want to talk just a little bit about your experience with it?
Yeah, I do. Uniqueness, yes, indeed. I mean, who knew I would be here day 19? Is that right? Um,
No, day 21. Like,
sorry, 21, sorry. Yeah,
yeah.
I knew that. Uh, time is just, like, melting when you're doing a singing challenge and you didn't call yourself a singer before I met Dan. It never crossed my mind to think of myself as a singer, but after doing this challenge, I I honor it more, and I feel more,
Yay.
inclined and, like, I could call myself a singer because everybody sings, and I just love that aspect and thinking and shifting the narrative of what people think
I
a
love
singer.
that. No, that's incredible because I'm experiencing the very same development. I just started calling myself a coder and a developer because I've been coding and developing at a pretty high level the last few months through the Innovators Think Tank and all of the Wednesday night classes and the Saturday um, AI play. So it's that whole identity piece of I am blank. Um, it can trip us up. But we also have to remember that we're not one thing. We're an aggregate and amalgamation of all these different things, and we can dial them in and dial them out because we have this beautiful thing called agency. So that's why, like right now, I I typically have no boundaries, and that's what's helping me right now be totally okay with trying to find somebody at Winco to sing with. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? It already did. They said no,
They said
and
no.
it's fine. They were very nice about it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I said, hey, are you guys singers? No. Do you want to sing? No. Does it?
I
That
mean,
was it?
and on tomorrow, Monday, they go to work. They're like, "Oh, how was your weekend?" Well, somebody asked me if I wanted to sing at Winco. That was
Yeah,
exciting.
and then they're thinking like, I wish I would have said yes.
Yeah.
I wish I
I
would have answered
wonder,
the call. Yeah,
maybe
I
I could have
wonder.
won $1,000,000.
Exactly.
Who
All right,
knows?
I'm gonna hide that for now. Okay, perfect. So, um, Mrs. Fix, I wanted to just kind of, well, before we get into this extra special challenge, trying to find somebody to sing at Winco, I wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about um, your project that's coming up in the second half. That we're not coming up. We're like a week in to this arrangement, and then also if you could just kind of go over the new uh, thing that you did and a little tutorial for it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to just take the stage, I'm gonna check the list because we
All
made it.
right.
I'm gonna check it twice.
All right. All right. Okay. Um, so as you may or may not know, we are getting into Bandlab, and if you join our singing community, how can I keep from singing on X, just following along. If you're following along, great. If not, you can follow along at your own pace. It's all there. But at this level, at this checkpoint in time, we are getting into Bandlab, and that is a great feature arrangement that Dan has set up. So if you do sign in into nas.io and join the community, you can have access and do all the fun things that we're doing. And right now, we are recreating a personalized cover that fits my tonality, my vocal range. Um, we're taking a song that our community has created. I'm from Pearcoin, a meme coin on Sol. We are Pear Pepe, but it's a pair. You can find us on pearcoin.xyz. That's our website. So sorry, there's a lot coming out here, coming at you. But
A lot going on. All
our
the things.
community has created an AI track that's available for purchase on all major music platforms that we had available prior to launching Pair, our meme coin. So we're taking this song and we are personalizing it as a Mrs. Pixel cover, especially geared for my pitch, so that I can have a better level of pitch range and comfortability while singing it, and we're even tweaking some of the lyrics. So we are going deep in the rabbit hole on Bandlab and showing you through these classes, how you can do this too and have free access to Bandlab here through this class. So it's a very cool creative avenue for just about anyone, um, and we're breaking it down and making it more simplified. So I made a tutorial to show everybody, like I as promised on the last live, that you too can take a track and just extract the lyrics, so isolate the audio and make your own instrumental, like we've done with Trials of the Pair. Um, so without further saying too much about it,
And then,
uh,
are you able to share it on the screen?
I,
Because then
I'm,
I can.
I'm going to give you a preview.
Perfect. Uh, See, it'd be the same screen, right? Do you still have that?
Okay, yes. Sorry, I didn't have that
Cool.
queued up. I thought I had it
Yep.
queued up.
No worries. No worries. Here, I'll hide it for now. Yeah. So I just while you're getting that set up, um, I love that that description of BandLab that you gave, and we are using actually BandLab for education because it gives us the capability to be a little bit more cyber protected And so, you did mention it. The only way to actually get into that class is through the free community that we're doing, and it's not just like to say nanner nanner like come come join our silo. It's to say, hey, we really care about creating a safe, vulnerable, or a safe place where you can be vulnerable and practice with low stakes. So I want to make sure that I know every single person that is coming into that environment that I've had a conversation with. I know what kind of what their intentions are. Like, are they in the challenge, or are they going to be like engaging in trollsome behavior? So so far we have no trolls in our community. We're troll free. You can call us troll free. Uh, Boy, I'm getting like dad jokey. All right, so I think you're still trying to. Oh, there it was. So I think you're still trying to get up the little tutorial, right?
I actually I'm having to download it, so
Okay,
on
no
my
worries.
end,
Yeah.
it's just loading.
So, I mean, the gist is right now, um, we're gonna do a couple of breathing exercises first in the middle of Winco, because why not? Um, and so, uh,
Oh, I got it ready too, by
oh,
the
you're
way.
good. Okay, let's go ahead and watch that. And this is again like we want to make sure that everybody is being super responsible, and that this is purely for educational benefit. But if you need to create a quick karaoke track for yourself, make sure you purchase the MP3, whatever it is. So public service announcement, just because I'm a musician, and I definitely believe in everybody kind of getting that piece of the pie. A lot of times on YouTube, if you find something, you're kind of covered by like the fair use blanket license, blah blah blah. But just make sure you're being responsible consumers in music. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's go ahead and watch this little tutorial. I love this. It's just so fun and short and wonderful to learn how to do one more technical thing in a short way rather than the 10-minute version I did the day before. So here we go.
Life has a carry sweet.
Okay, so there it was. Um, and we can make this available. Maybe I can drop it into the singing community as well. If anyone wants to just see the quick how to uh, isolate vocals from a track. Super simple. It doesn't take much. It does take a pro account for if you're using CapCut. But it's, as you can see, it's just pretty simple. And then you take that track, once you've exported it, you're going to need to make it an MP3 file, and you can drop it right into Bandlab, and you can go to town, and you can create lots of different unique sounds with reverb and changing the tempo, and um, lots of add-ons and additions that are just spectacular. So creativity is boundless with this.
Absolutely, yeah. And so having those two different ways is really important to have because one obviously is a lot more in depth. If you're going to go into Bandlab, create your own arrangement of something, um, there's just a lot more sweat equity, I guess, in that. But at the end of the day, you don't always need that. Maybe somebody asked you to sing for a Christmas party or something, and they're like, oh, hey, by the way, it's tomorrow. And oh, by the way, I don't have a track or a band or anything. So, that in a pinch, that's why we learn to use tools and why we get to play in the digital sandbox together. But I think either way, you're going to tap into creativity and, because you're really putting your voice out there and saying, all right, I need to make way, I need to make space for my voice. So I guess next up is a couple of breathing exercises. And then I'm going to go on a quest to find somebody, see if they'll do some vocal warm-ups with me. If not, we'll just do them ourselves, low stakes, whatever. But we're going to start with...
It's going to be a legendary quest. We just don't know.
Legend, wait for it, a dairy. So the
Go to
first
the dairy
one,
aisle.
Yeah, this is, this is not green screen. This is the bulk foods section in Winco right here. And so I'm going to do the balloon breath. And that is where just remember that you have breathing muscles all the way around you. And then you just make a big breathing gesture. Like as we breathe in, we make that big gesture. And then as you're getting to that end of your inhale, you're going to breathe into your fist and create some resistance. So it looks like this. And then you just do as many as you can. Keep going. What you want to do is at the end of your inhale, then you want to give that little extra pulse out. Hey, ma'am, how's your evening?
Tired.
You're tired? You know what helps me get energy is singing. Do you sing?
Yes.
Would you like to sing with me? Because I'm doing a little live show right here. So we're right. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name's Allison.
Allison and I actually
Allison!
just met this very moment, and she's
legendary.
A candy cane. I love it.
Hi.
Yeah. So did you guys hear it? She said, "I do like to sing." Yeah,
I
I'm so
heard-
excited.
Hey, baby.
That's
I
amazing.
heard it.
All right, we're gonna do some vocalizes. So here we go. So let's just start with a paw. So if you put your hand on your belly button, you want to hear every time you have a paw, it bounces out. So pa 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 pa. Whoa, you're going rogue. I love it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay. Tell me about your professional singing. Okay. We won't go there. All right. So now we're gonna do that same exercise and just go pa 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 pa.
Pa, 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 pa.
And then go up a half step. Pa 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 pa.
Oh my God, put this on the internet. I'm going to fucking kill you.
Okay, but we're actually live.
Oh my God.
It's okay. Yeah. She said fire truck.
Fire.
Fire truck. No, you're good. You're good. But you're amazing. So thank you so much. This was and I hope you have a really wonderful evening. You just kind of made my millennium right now.
Okay, I'm a weirdo. I'm lonely. I'm depressed. And
Okay. Well, sorry. Okay. No. Yeah.
I'm worried about that shit.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna mute just so.
Here, I was thinking they're probably related. This is fun. This is legit. This is guy on the streets, sort of, man on the street, if you will. Oh, and I thought, man, maybe this is his grandma and he's or his mom, or I don't know. No. This really happened. In Winco. In the bulk food section. He did it. Ladies and gentlemen, that happened. Man on the street.
It was. All right. So that's
Daniel Roeder.
I can sleep well. That was such a cool challenge. And okay, here's the gist of it. Here's what just happened. Is when Hi Allison. Oh wait, those your kids? Wait, hang on.
They're my kids.
These are your kids? Oh, oh, grandma. Oh, okay. No, it's wonderful children. All right, have a good night. Yep. Oh, that was just so sweet. All right, so I got to meet Allison and Allison's grandkids live on 7 different streaming platforms. Okay, here's what I was saying. And then I actually do need to focus. And hey, hun, if you're watching this, I will be home soon. But when you put yourself out there and when you kind of just hit the go button and say there's no going back, it's a whole energy that you're putting into the universe. And there was, that was just a beautiful moment because I don't know if I'll see Allison again. But our lives intersected for just that moment when we got to sing and practice our breathing in the middle of Winco. It was just really cool. And it's something that if you don't step out, if you don't take that step towards something amazing, you can just kind of be in a holding pattern for a long time, which is what I've kind of felt like, especially with creating my own art and music, and just kind of hopping from opportunity to opportunity with some big objectives, always in mind, of course, but not knowing exactly that, or not maybe not understanding that the paths are not linear. The path to something great can't be linear because that great thing doesn't exist yet. So, just by very mathematical logic, if something doesn't exist, if your destination doesn't exist, but you're creating it, there's no way you can find the shortest path to it. You have to just be able to assume it's out there. And what I'm assuming is out there is something I can do to create an amazing community of singers worldwide that are engaging in these low stakes practice and just having goofy moments in the middle of stores, and maybe there's a little
It's
profanity.
infectious. It's
Yeah,
infectious.
it
Oh,
is, right?
I thought you were staging this for a second. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, oh,
Oh
they know
no,
each other. Look, she's leaning on his shoulder. Oh,
yeah,
how
I
cute.
don't know who
Oh,
that
that's
was,
he
but
knows her.
yeah, but
No.
it was so cool.
Yeah.
Um,
It was
but
real. It was
yeah.
very genuine
Well, and
moment.
I gotta say, like she just I don't want to betray her trust in case she ever finds this, but she told me something that just let me know like that was a moment she needed,
Aw,
and it was a moment I needed. Like I needed to know
that's sweet.
that I could just sing with anybody, and now I do, and now apparently the universe does too. So to Allison, should we meet again? Thank you. Wonderful meeting you and singing with you in Winco. Someday, maybe we'll get to duet again. But Mrs. Pixel,
Beautiful.
I'm gonna call it for today. I can't top that.
Yeah.
And everybody here, let's see. I looks like Gilo was the last person writing in the chat, but happy day 21, everybody. And in just about 6 short hours, we'll be doing day 22. Well, no, not 6, like 8 hours. 8 hours. That's like a solid sleep. One good sleep.
I'll be there.
I am so
Right
glad.
now.
And Mrs. Pixel, can you even imagine? I can't even believe. Well, here's my closing thought, I guess, and then I want to pass it back to you for some closing thoughts if you have any more. Uh, I am actually really complimented deeply that you think I could stage something like that. That
Oh,
that gets me here. So yeah, that's my last thought.
you're
Anything for the
charismatic.
good of the orchard.
Yeah, I mean, I could see it totally plausible, but now I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that was not staged. So hats off to you. That was a bold and serious, like you challenged yourself, right? Normally I'm the one getting raw challenged on the daily. So that was cool. Like shoes on the other foot there. Definitely.
It definitely felt, it was a challenge. That it, and you've been mentioning this, the whole time with this challenge, that it does feel good on the other side. After you get back to the edge that you just jumped off of, then you're like, oh, I'm not as scathed as I thought I would be.
Yeah. Right.
So,
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
what
And
doesn't kill you makes you strong. Yeah, exactly. All right, all right. And let's Beyonce, if you're listening, we could duet on that. Let's do a trio. Let's do a trio with that song, Stronger.
In
And with
Winco.
that,
Yeah.
let's
In Winco.
in Winco, in Winco, and Winco. If you're watching, we are always looking for sponsors.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well,
Now's
Mrs.
your chance.
Pixel, thank you
Have a
so
good
much.
day. Get your
You
shopping
too.
done. Get
I
home.
my best.